Hi there and welcome to episode 24 of our Rome 2 Total War Let's Play series. I think we should set ourselves a challenge this episode and see if we can't go just a few minutes without getting ransacked or conquered in some variety. We've got, who are these? These are the Athenians on our shores over here. We've got the Garamantia in our territory. They landed last turn, or last episode should I say. That's kind of scary. We might have to give them a load of money or something and see if they won't join our forces. We've got the Athenians over here. Oh, they're actually quite damaged. I wonder if we could... I wonder. Ooh. That looks like it's going in our favour. Let's kill them. 95% remaining force. Aggressive stance. Let's go for it. Oh, straight through the neck. Fantastic. Right, well that gets rid of one army on our shores. And let's release the captives because we want to start trying to bring in a bit of favour from our opponents at the moment. Shall we stay in Cassentia over here? I mean, we have another Athenian army there. What do we have? We've got legionaries, Rari, plebs and leves. So we've got plenty of people over there. So let's actually march toward Brundisium and see what Brundisium holds for us. There's not a lot in there actually. Would be good for us to eventually take back Brundisium. These guys not able to get there either, but what sort of garrison does Brundisium have? Lots of spearmen, lots of tribesmen, some javelin men and some slingers, and it is a walled city as well. Probably won't be able to take it with just these guys, so we may need to bring these guys in as well, so let's bring them in. Let's tell them to attack Brundisium. They won't be able to, but at least they're in position now. Okay, so up the north, we've got the Nori, the Mountainmen, and the Tumult. 4 people. Wow, that's a great army, that is. So we need to somehow defend Ariminum. That was raided last time, or actually it wasn't raided, it was ransacked. And how are we going to get there? We could just send this army to go and sit in Ariminum, but we want to kill these guys, really, ideally. And if we go there, then they might march on Rome or something. We have defended Rome a few times before, but yeah, let's march them over there, sit in Ariminum for a turn or so, see what they do. So that's that, and then we've still got quite a bit of cash actually, so why don't we see if we can't train some units down here? No, only units we can really train are levies. Let's train 1 unit of levies. May as well. And we can't actually train these guys, can we? Oh, we can level up though. So we'll make you accomplished fighters. Why not? We can only hire mercenaries at the moment for these guys. So that's not ideal. We may have to pull back and then train up and then go on Brundisium. Well, the Brundisium at the moment is -98, -11 next turn, so that's quite good. Any of these? Oh, they're all 13 because they're all in the same province, Italia. And what is it affected by at the moment? So that -32 is mainly made up of the conquest and the provincial instability. So, is that because we just took back Ariminum? That's odd. Maybe it's just conquest is from ransacking as well. Anyway, let's turn our eyes to these guys, the Garamantia. We can't do anything against them army-wise, but maybe if we go to diplomacy, where are they? They are here, down at the bottom. Now, could we potentially do some sort of diplomacy? How about a trade agreement? Low, rejected the offer, okay. How about a non-aggression pact? Moderate. No, you're going to reject that. Okay, how about a non-aggression pact? And I'm going to give you, say, 600. I'm going to give you, I really want a non-aggression pact. I'm going to give you 1,000 gold. How about that? Accepted. Fantastic. Okay, so hopefully they're not going to attack us in the next turn. Okay, so now, maybe now you'll accept a trade agreement? Ooh, that's good. So you fancy a trade agreement? How about a... That won't happen, will it? No. Okay. Maybe a defensive alliance? No, that's not going to happen either. Okay, but at least we've got a trade agreement now and a non-aggression pact. That is the first bit of diplomacy that we've had with anyone, really. In fact, who's that other guy? Who's that other guy? The Nazmonas that are down there. Let's enter into diplomacy with these guys as well. See if you guys fancy some sort of trade agreement. That's a moderate. Nah, you're going to reject it. Okay, what about a non-aggression pact? Accept? Now you've got a non-aggression pact, what do you feel about a trade agreement? Fantastic, there's 2 trade agreements. We are doing well today. What about a military alliance? No. And a defensive alliance? No. Okay. But we've opened up 2 new trading paths and we've got 2 non-aggression pacts with the guys down here. So that's absolutely fantastic. There's the first... Wow. What's that mean? Is that 2,000 population? These cities are huge. That's crazy. But that is the first little bit of diplomacy that's actually worked for us in this game. So we should be proud of that. And hopefully we'll be able to sway them eventually to fight on our side against the enemies of Rome. So what are we looking at now? We've got Brundisium still needs to be retaken eventually. Hopefully there'll be an uprising in the next turn or 2 in Brundisium. That would be good. Because at the moment they have a few too many men for us. We can't take that on at the moment. And over here we've got the mountain men, obviously the Nori, with their 2 armies nearby. We won't be able to attack these guys, will we? Will we be able to do some sort of... We can't do an ambush, actually. That's a shame. But we can sit there and hopefully if they try and move anywhere then we'll attack them. I think that's all we actually have in terms of... This is all we actually have available to us in terms of this turn. So let's end the turn and see what the next turn holds for us. Hopefully we're not going to get attacked or ransacked in any way, but we shall see. Aha! So the RDA have decided to actually march out and attack us near Brundisium. And they have a huge army in comparison to ours. So let's actually just retreat back into our territory. We said we're going to go back into our own territory anyway. Because we want to build up our forces a little bit. Same with these guys. Retreat back into our own territory. And we'll be able to... Oh, they're chasing. Well, this is interesting and kind of awkward. I think what I'll do is fight this on the battlefield, but immediately retreat, and so I will see you in just a second. So we're actually kind of semi-turning the tide of this battle. Although I have just run these hoplites around to flank my troops, unfortunately, but it's time to actually get a second wind on the go. Do some intimidation and a war cry. For the enemy, for our legionnaires, let's use the whip. And we are destroying this hoplite unit, so let's get everyone on that until they rout. And that should be any second now. And then we can turn around and attack that hoplite unit. In fact, let's do that now. General, you finish off this hoplite unit. We need to make them guys actually run away. And then once they are routing, then we can focus all of our energy on these hoplites. So we've basically just been defending this one hill position here. And it's going okay. Our legionaries... Right, we killed the enemy general, that's good. So our legionaries are currently engaging their last unit of hoplites. And yes, we have taken them out. So let's get our general back up onto the hill. And we've mostly been fighting downhill, but this is the first time we've fought uphill because I stupidly looped my general's bodyguard all the way around the back of the fight. And that actually led their general... Oh, they're starting to rout now. That's fantastic. So we are actually... Hopefully... There we go. Fantastic. I'm just going to continue this. Chase down as many of their enemy as we can. to kill as many units as we can, and I will see you back on the main map in a few seconds. Okay, that was an absolutely amazing victory. Check this out. We had 3 units. We had 300 guys and they had 900 guys, and we lost about half of our units. Okay, that wasn't great, but they lost 90% of their forces, which is not good for them at all, to be honest. And in terms of their actual armies, I mean, they both survived, it looks like. Both of these armies survived, but I mean, 4 and 18 there, 13, I mean, everything is just so low. And to be honest, in the next turn we may be able to chase these guys down and finish them off. So we are going to release the captives because we do want people to like us a little bit more. We're playing the popularity game right now, but yeah, we should be able to finish these guys off pretty soon. In fact, there's one of them dead now. It's just this last unit, and yes, they're retreating back towards Brundisium. Oh dear. Okay, we're definitely not going to be able to win this one. I didn't even realise that this army was here waiting in the background. I don't know why they didn't bring this army on to us before, but yeah, we're just going to auto-resolve this and probably get completely annihilated. That's a real shame because they fought really well. It's a shame we can't retreat them now. Oh well, to the next army. Let's just resolve that remaining force. Yeah, the prediction is 0%, 0% or 0%. So let's go protective, and no, a straight death. Okay, we saw that coming anyway, a noble death. Yep, let's continue. Okay, so we've got the honourable death of Quintus Cominius Merula, which is a shame. The enemy has been wounded. They tried to poison up in Ariminum, and they didn't do very well. They didn't do a very good job of it, so that was all the way up here. One of the enemy agents tried to poison, I'm guessing, Spurious Cornison, but he didn't do very well with it. So let's, first things first, let's kill these guys. And either way, 4 men. We lost 16 men. I think those 16 men deserve to die, to be honest, considering the amount that we outnumbered them. And let's get rid of these guys as well. Remaining force 85%, let's go for that one. And release the captives. And then, why is that? Oh no, I thought that was red then. So this army now, can we go back into force march and get back to Ariminum? We can do. We could also go towards Brundisium. No, I think we'll stick this, stay near Ariminum, because we need a big army to fight the Nori up here. They don't have many there, but they've got another army over here as well. So they've got loads of armies. The Nori have. In fact, they own 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 territories that I can see. Maybe even more. They're quite a worrying force. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We own 8 territories. So they're only a tiny bit smaller than us. So that is kind of worrying. This army, which did manage to retreat successfully, do you reckon we can kill that Iridier army and then get out of there? I'm just wondering if that Iridier army is in range. That's a tough one. I think that Iridier army will be in range, so we won't risk that. Consentia, yeah, let's go back to Consentia and recruit a couple of units. Ooh, 2,000 quid. In fact, we don't really want to go to Consentia to recruit units, do we? We want to go back towards Neapolis. Oh well, that was a pretty bad idea. So let's just go and sit here and recruit units. Let's just recruit. No, there's no point in recruiting any units at the moment. We'll just leave you guys there. So Lilibaeum is safe from invaders for now, but we do want to take Syracuse. So we will need to build that army up, although, what's this army looking like? And who's this? Oh, this is Garamantia again. Garamantia. And how are they doing in terms of our diplomacy? So they kind of liked us, didn't they? Check them out. So, are we able to get some sort of better agreement yet? Some sort of defensive alliance, maybe? No. Still a low there. Military alliance is still a low. There's nothing else really that we can go for. We can propose the offer of a military alliance. They'll reject it. What about Nasamones? Would you like a military alliance? Low chance. Okay. Well, every turn that we have a trade agreement with them, they like us a little bit more. So, yes, they approve military actions against Carthage. That's nice. Okay, so what else can we do this turn then? We kind of need some more armies. So, are we able to recruit anything good here? Yes, we are. Fantastic. Okay, so legionaries maybe? Well, I kind of fancy some veteran legionaries, but they're not available here. So let's go for a couple of units of legionaries in this army. Let's start building this army up here. We don't have an army in Corrales. Let's leave it that way and just start working on this one army up here. So we will need to create a bigger army and have a couple of larger armies now. In fact, no, it's second turn, so let's ignore that one. What else can we do? Ariminum, you could probably do with some repairs, couldn't you? So we could potentially Manipular barracks. Why can't that be repaired? Probably because we don't have enough money. We can repair that port. Yes, we may as well repair the port. And that'll give us a little bit more income per turn. And that is about all we can do. And I think I'm going to bring this episode to a close here and fulfill my promise of not actually having our lands invaded for once. If I end the turn, we're probably going to get invaded. So we managed to defend against an army or two, but we also got a bit vanquished there, which is unfortunate. But that'll free up some cash for the next turn, so that's absolutely fine. We're earning over 1.5 grand per turn now, so that's all good. And we need to get these guys up to Neapolis to start recruiting and build a few more armies. So yeah. Anyway, I'll bring the episode to a close. As ever, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye now.